Hi guys, welcome to the Book of Common Point. Have a drink, rum and coke. Here's to all my seekers. Hang on for 1 second. I call my followers my seekers. I was sitting here thinking, what should I talk about? And I want to talk about progress. I want to talk about why we don't see progress during the process. So here's a concept. Take your second self, and here you are. Here's your second self up here. And your self is looking down. You can see the progress that you're making. But yourself, when you're working on something, when you're in the midst of it, we're in the mire of it, when you're in the actuation of what you're doing. Here you go with the shirt again. When you're actually in the process, we never see the progress because we're either in the moment or we're in the future in our mind. Most of the time, I would say 99.9% of the time, when we're doing something, if you're doing woodworking, if you're practicing, if you're studying, if you're traveling, you're driving down the road. This is a good example. I'll come back to that. I'm going to use that as a reference. We always think about when are we going to be there? Remember when you're in the car and Dad's driving and you're sitting in the back seat. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? We don't see the progress going by. We see what's happening, but our minds don't correlate with progressing or the process of it. So your second self up here is looking at all the progress you're making, but your actual moment in time, in the present tense now, can't see progress. So when we can't see progress, it can get kind of ugly. We can get kind of like, oh God, I'm not getting where. Why am I not getting anywhere? I'm not saving any money, and it's taking forever to get through school. And God, I'm never going to achieve anything. And your second self up here is going, you're fine. But you, the real you, is sitting and going, my life sucks. I don't see the progress in my life. I don't see it. So here's the amazing thing about it. I'm going to tell you this, and it's just going to, the light bulb will go on for you. Pick something that you did, anything, and look back. Look backwards into the process. While I was refinishing a table, or I was practicing, or let's use practicing guitar like I would do for hours. And I go, I don't see any progress. Because you're in the moment. There's no progress produced in the moment. That's just practice. But if you look back 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years of when you started, look at the old books, the old music books you used, the old beginning book, like when you were in elementary school or junior high. Look at the old books. And then take the second self and the first self, combine them, tie them together. wait a minute. I've achieved a lot. I have achieved a lot. Look what I did. I was there. This is the second self up here. I've achieved a lot. I remember my first class. Look back. That's the key to this video. Look back to where you started on any particular thing. Take something as simple as cleaning the bathroom. And I need to do that, actually. Look back on something like you're in the kitchen. Forget about the bathroom. We don't want to go there. I'll do that some other day. Let's go in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen. And the floor has got to be clean. And the counter's got to be clean. And oh, God, some of the stuff in the refrigerator is growing body parts. They got to clean out the refrigerator. Do that process. Just a simple process. It'll take you like an hour. Do that process. And then when you get done, think, what did I achieve today? You're going to sit there and go, in your mind, immediately in your mind, go, I didn't get anything done. But look back. Oh, the floor is clean. The refrigerator looks great. I can actually find the ketchup. I can find the missing thing of mayonnaise right tucked away in the back. Then you see your progress. You see your progress when you look back, when you reflect. That's when we notice our progress. And the reason I'm doing this video is because when you notice your progress, it gives you motivation. When you notice your progress, it gives you motivation. When you accept your progress, it gives you motivation. So, pick anything that you've done. Like you said, I practice guitar for hours. And I think, God, I didn't make any progress. But you know, when I go out and I play and I'm singing and I'm playing, I go, wow, you're amazing. How'd you learn to play like that? Well, in the moment, as I'm playing, it's no big deal. I'm going up and down. I'm flying all over the place on the guitar. And they go, that's amazing. Well, to me, it's not amazing. But it is amazing if I look back to when I was in my teens and my 20s. I'm going, God, I can't make this chord. It hurts my hands. I need finger ears on the fretboard. Oh God, I can't make that chord. How do you do this? How do you do that? And now it's second nature. You just do it. So look back to anything that you did. Pick any simple project. Look back at a class. Don't look at this big arc like, oh God, all my 9 years of school I went to. I didn't achieve anything. Don't take that big of a chunk. Just take like one class or one semester. Like you went to college. One semester. Oh yeah, back in back when I was this age, I took this class. And think about that class. So let's fast forward to now, today. How do you see your progress with your children, progress with your family, progress with your wife, with your spouse, with your loved ones, progress with your relatives, progress with the way you think? How do you see that? How do you see that in your mind? Stop for a moment and put the second person up here looking down at you. The second person's looking down at you. The second John is looking down at me and saying, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember that. It makes you reflect on your past. When you can reflect on your past, you can see your progress. When you can see your progress, you can go forward. It's basic. The point I'm trying to make in this video. Hang on. Rum and Coke. I need a drink. So let's tie this into how to become successful. This is the tie-in. How to become successful with whatever you want to do. When you look back, when you reflect back and you see the growth, it pushes you forward. When you look back at anything you do and you recognize the growth, not the failures, not the defeats. That's also growth. It's a different kind of growth. But when you look back and you recognize it and you accept it and you accept it, it will push you forward. When I said earlier, I'll be in the garage and I'm finishing furniture or whatever, and I'm polishing the table and I'm doing chairs and trying to make it look pretty, and I don't see any progress. All I see is furniture stuff everywhere and dust everywhere, and the garage is a mess and the table's half done, and I'm like stuck. I'm like blinders on. I can't see the progress of this. Step back. Even in the moment, take a break. Take a break from the very moment you're working on something. Step back from it. Leave it. Excuse me. Leave it for a moment. Even if you got to go take a walk or go to dinner or go to lunch or take a day away from it. When you go back into that room, you go back into that space, you will see the progress you made. Don't look at what you got to continue to do. Look at the progress you made. Absorb that. See that progress. Oh, I got the chairs done. That's good. I got all the chairs done. I didn't get the tabletop done. I got some of the legs done. Oh, I got to go back to Lowe's and get more sandpaper or get more furniture, this, whatever you're doing. When you look back, it will push you forward. When you stop, literally stop yourself in time. Literally stop yourself in time, in that moment in space and time. When you do that, you lock that into your mind. Get away from what you're doing. When you come back, you'll see your progress. I'll give you another example. I talked about this in another video of mine, but I'm going to put it in this video if nobody's seen that video. When I was studying music in college, and I would practice for hours. I would go in the practice room. We had these cheap stand-up pianos. They weren't great pianos. And I remember practicing and practice, and I would practice for days. I never saw my progress. I never saw my progress unfolding. Although it was. I was getting better and getting better and getting better. But when I changed my environment, and this happened by accident. I had a buddy of mine that was another music major. I said, Ken, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to UCLA. We're going to go to Berkeley. We're going to go to Cal Poly. We're going to go to Cal Arts. And we're going to sneak in and we're going to play on really good pianos. Because I was going to a junior college and it's just basic piano. And so we did. We went down to UCLA and we snuck into the music department. They got grand pianos, and it was like heaven playing on the piano compared to what I was practicing on at my own college. And I just soaked it in. I went leaps and bounds into how good I was. I wasn't any better than what I was when I was playing on the smaller piano at the community college or at the church. I wasn't any better, but I played on a better instrument. It's psychological. My mind's going, wow, you're amazing. Listen how this sounds. Oh, I'm filling up on a grand piano. Back then, a $50,000 piano. And that just blew me away. It not my ego, but it blew my what's the word I'm looking at? It blew my ambition away. Like, wow, I am so damn good. I'm really good. I can't believe this is me. Record this. And so what I'm saying is, if you can't see your progress, stop for a while, come back and you'll see the progress. If you can't see your progress, change your location. Change your location if you can. Some things are stationary. No, well, I can't see progress. It's like even if you're going to wash a car. Let's say you're going to wash your car. You're in the driveway. We used to wash our car in the driveway. Do the whole 9 yards. Wash the car. If you take your car to a park and wash it, or to the neighbors and wash it, or to the car wash and wash it, when you come back, wow, it looks great. You see progress. So the magic bullet and the real gem in this video, it's so simple, it's so obvious, it's hard to see it. It's so obvious, it's so right in front of you, it's hard to see it. Because when you're in the midst of stuff, you don't see the progress. When you're mired into something, when you're so deeply into something, you don't realize how much you love that person when you leave them. It's like, when you're not there, then you realize they're gone. When you're not in it, you realize how good you were. Hold that thought. I will be right back. This video is going to get much better. Be right back. I'm back. Hold that thought. Have a drink. It's going to get better. We're going to talk about how you can link understanding how progress works to you being successful in anything. Success. Hear me out. Listen to this. Take this to heart. Let this sink in. I got a hair hanging there. Let this sink in. There is a hair there. It's driving me crazy. Let this sink in. You are only in competition with yourself. You're not in competition with the next guy or the next company or the next invention or the next creation. You're only in competition with yourself. How is that related to progress? When you see the progress that you made, as we were talking about earlier, like driving down the road, and your dad's driving the car, you and your sister in the back seat going, when are we going to get there? When are we going to get there? You don't see the progress. But when you do it and it unfolds for you, you have a realization of how that works. So, understanding that, let's couple that with how do you achieve anything you want? How do you focus on anything you want to conquer? How do you conquer anything you want in life? By understanding this one principle. It's deep in this book. Ooh, let's look in the book. Ooh. By understanding this one simple principle. And you got to get this to sink in your head. And how I can get this to soak into your head is this. If you think about Simone Biles, the athlete, what she did, the achievement she did, or think about any athlete, Shaq, think of any great athlete, a quarterback. How did they achieve greatness in their life? How did they get to that point? They did not focus on beating somebody. They did not focus on being better than somebody. They did not focus on achieving what somebody else did. Those are in their minds. Those stats are in their minds. That history is in their mind because they grew up around it. But the focus must be on yourself. You are only in competition with yourself. So back when I was saying, when I was doing the table, I'm only in competition, or when I was in class and I was practicing, I'm only in competition with myself. So you put yourself in the best position you can be in to be in competition with yourself. What did I do? I went from my junior college practice room and I put myself in a better environment, a better instrument, a better piano, at a better college. I put myself in a better environment. What I did there was this. You are only in competition with yourself. When you understand that, you put yourself in a better position. See what I'm saying? All the stuff I told you in the beginning of that video was a build-up to this. You are only in competition with yourself. So when you look at yourself, your growth, it's up here talking to you, what you did and what you didn't do and what you got to do. You're only in, if you're in a race and you got a guy standing here and you got a guy standing, or if you're a girl and you got a girl standing and you got a girl standing and you got to run a 100-yard dash, don't even look at them. You've got blinders on. You don't even see, they don't exist. You're not racing against them. They will be in the mirror. If you just focus on yourself, they will be in the rear view mirror as you're running down the track and you're 3 or 4 lengths ahead of them. You're going around the corner and you look back and go, oh, there she is. There she's going. She's going backwards. I'm hauling butt. Your competition is only with yourself, with your studies, with being an athlete, being a musician. Remember I said going to another college, going on a better piano? I realized to myself, with my buddy Ken, when we got my little Volkswagen, we drove down to LA, I'm better than this. I'm internally better than practicing on a stand-up piano in some cheap junior college. I'm better than this. I want to see how good I can be. I want to see how better I can be. I put myself in a better spot, a better place by going down to UCLA and sneaking in the music department. Oh, are you supposed to be in here? Are you a student? Oh, yeah, I'm going to school. No, I'm not. I can't afford it. I'm living on ramen, student loans, and grants, and Pell Grants. And maybe a little scholarship now and then. That's how I got through. That's how I went to college. It wasn't here. You can go to a great school. Here's the other thing about starting at the bottom, starting at a junior college, starting the hard way, the sucky way. It makes you appreciate as you grow, as you go forward. It makes you appreciate what you get more. Because if I would have, I won't go there. So we're talking about, and this is the nail of this video. We're going to nail it down. We are going to nail this down now. Whatever you want to do, I don't care what it is. Whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go. I don't care how lofty, how crazy it is. Whatever you want to do. You are only in competition with yourself. And here's to people that say to me when I do private sessions with people, I don't know what I want to do, John. I don't know. You don't know what you want to do because you can't accept yourself. Talked about that in my last video. You do know what you want. Why don't you go out and get it? It's not how to get it. It's not when to get it. It's not why you should get it. It's not who, what, when, why, how, and where. It's none of that. It's none of that. It's you saying, I want this. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. I want this. I want to be that girl in that race. And I want to be running a competition with myself. And I want to see the other runners going back like this as I'm running. They're in the rear view mirror. I'm going around the first quarter and there they are. See ya. See ya. because it's 99% psychological and 5% physical. You can work out, you can work your butt off, and you can have the most immaculate body in the world. You can be the strongest person in the world, but that 5% of your brain that says you can't do it will defeat all of that. That 5% in your brain that says you can't do this, or you're not good enough, or they're better than me, that is an achieve killer. They're better than me. Oh, they're better than me. I don't know, they're better. That's an achieve killer. That's an achievement killer. You lost the race before you even started. When you do that 5%, all the work you did, all the time you went in the gym and you worked out and you worked out twice a day, you got up 5 o'clock in the morning and you ran and you lifted weights and you had a trainer and you spent months and months and months, and now you're on the track and you got your people around you that are going to race with you, and that 5% in your mind that you didn't work on will defeat you. That 5% will defeat all the physical work you did. You might as well just throw it away. That 5%. So let's recap real quick. We were talking about, how do you see your achievements? How do you see, I don't think I'm getting anything done. I don't see any progress. There's no progress. Take that 5% and turn it around. Look at yourself and say, I am only in competition with myself. Period. Nobody else. I don't care if you're studying or you're practicing or you're that girl racing, or you're in the back seat of the car with mom and dad and you're driving up to New York from Florida, and your sister says, when are they going to be there? When are they going to be there, Dad? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Next thing you know, you're there. How did that happen? It's a miracle. How did that happen? Because we can't see progress in the moment. We could look back, like I said, and see what we achieved. But the goal of this video is to look forward. How do you look forward? How does the racer in that race look forward to beat the race? She looks back into herself and says, I got this. I'm better than everybody out here. I got this. It's a belief in yourself. That's how you move forward. You move forward by looking in your past. When you understand your past and you accept it, you can move forward. Like me going to that, playing on that piano. Wow. Damn, John. You're amazing. You got 24 fingers. My buddy Ken was going, damn, you're really good, man. Oh my God. Let's recap this. Let's do a recap on this video. Start out, how do you see your progress? We explained that. But the really meat and potatoes of this video is, how do you achieve anything you want? How do you get anything you want? Anything. I'm not talking about flying to Mars tomorrow. I'm just saying, you personally, how do you get anything you want? You raise the bar for yourself. You are only in competition for yourself. You raise the bar, you raise the bar, you get above it. You raise the bar, you get above it. You raise the bar and you get above it. You can be in the gym and you can look like Godzilla. You can look amazing. You can have the physical body of a perfect person, a perfect human being. You can have all that going on. And that 5% in the back of your mind, if you have any doubt about your ability, all that work would be thrown away. Everything you've done, you might as well just say, forget about it. I spent 2 years to build this body. Look how amazing I look. That is amazing. Whoa, look at these muscles. None of it matters unless you can believe it. None of it matters unless you can believe it. How does belief get solidified? How do you believe in yourself get solidified? By looking back at your progress. If you're in the gym, you're starting out. You're lifting weights. You got to lose 80 pounds. 4 or 5 months go by, 8 months go by, a year go by. Take pictures, look back. Damn. Damn, John. You're looking good. That's how you achieve anything you want. That is how you achieve anything you want. By being in competition with yourself. Forget about anybody else. Look at your own ability. Level up, level up, level up, level up. And accept that. Gotta go. Love you guys. Real quick. Thank you to all my seekers. I call the people that follow me, that follow my philosophy, the common point philosophy, my seekers. I am a truth seeker. I will only tell you the truth. I will never lie to you. Everything I tell you is something I've lived through, something I understand. I'm not making up a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's all true knowledge from my heart and soul. Okay? Have a drink. And it all comes from this book. I never can hold up, right? The Book of Common Point. You cannot buy this book online. You cannot buy it from Amazon. You cannot buy it. Maybe someday to be in a used bookstore. I don't know. But if you want to buy a book, it's $40 for the book. Contact me. I don't have a page up yet where you can buy the book, but you can contact me under comments. Email me at commonpointemail@aol.com. commonpointemail@aol.com. Hey, this is Bob in Idaho, and I want a book. And we will get one to you, okay? The Book of Common Point. That is this channel. The Book of Common Point, the Common Point Philosophy, the Common Point. Gotta go. Take a moment. Just take a moment. Remember that 5%. Take a moment of whatever you're doing. Step back. Or take another good example. Take like your children. Take a moment. Look at one of your, if you have children or you have a younger sibling. Look at them and think of their past and think of their progress. You can see it clearer than they can. Oh, that's when she first got on a tricycle. That's when she first rode a bike. Look back into your past. When you understand your past, that will move you forward to a positive future. Gotta go for sure. I don't want to go. Gotta go anyway. Gotta go. I don't make this video too long. Okay? Progress. That's how you deal with it. Achieving anything, you're only in competition with you. If you get in the ring and this guy's 15 times bigger than you are, do not let that 5% in your brain go, oh God, he's going to kill me. Don't go there. Don't kibosh all the work you did with your brain. Just let it go. Focus. Focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on you. Bye, guys.